several days ago, a woman at the age of 103 successfully beat the coronavirus. If that's not a sign of good news, then I'm afraid I don't know what is. Although another sign of good news I could have started out with is that they're not going to cancel The Masked Singer, which is very good for people who like the show, like me. Good morning, and something's peculiar in the air. Feels warmer. Birds are chirping. The forms of precipitation we are getting more often than not come in the form of rain and snow. Flowers are beginning to bloom at other parts in the country. Not really in my area because it's still a little on the cold side. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we're in the first day of spring, or the Vernal Equinox, whatever you like to call it. We are now in springtime. It is awesome. Warmer weather on a consistent level is now in the corner. We're almost there. Man, it feels good. Although, just yesterday, someone made a meme where, like, Friday is supposed to be, like, 71 degrees. I mean, it's going to be raining, but, 71 degrees. And then on Saturday, it's going to be, like, 39. Listen, as long as anything is above 32, it's not freezing, so we're good. Although, again, as I just said, even though it's going to be 71 on Friday, you're not really going to be able to enjoy it much because it's going to be raining a lot. Although I feel that because of recent events, cancellations, the whole coronavirus thing, people got to stay inside, it really might as well be raining. I mean, again, lots of cancellations. Rita's postponed their first day of spring free ice day. Not going to be able to go. Well, technically I could go, but nothing would be, no ice for free. But it's cool. I'm going to go tomorrow anyway. Hey, listen, I can go in as long as I just go in, get what I want, and get out. That's all I got to do. No worries. To be perfectly honest, all I get is a large Swedish fish Italian ice. I really could just simply take it to go anyway. I just like to eat it there because, it's nice eating it inside. But, gotta, maintain the status quo during these times. Therefore, I will not be able to eat it inside. Which, again, is sad, but it is necessary. Well, I know that's not all I have to do today. There's other stuff I have to do today. It's really weird lately. Like, even though it's been getting warmer, and even though, I have a multitude of options, one thing I've been making myself a lot is, canned soup. Keep in mind, I'm not one of those crazy people that were in Walmart at 6 a.m. this morning, right when it reopens, and gets, all the stuff that I can. Partly because at 6 a.m. this morning, I was still here preparing to make this video. But, yeah, I've been making, soup. Now, you're probably, well, what's so special about canned soup? Well, nothing really, unless you realize you really just could take, frozen or fresh vegetables and doctor up that canned soup so it's better. Seriously, I made, Progresso broccoli and cheese soup, which is actually one of the better soups on its own. But, you know what you use to make it better? Get frozen broccoli. Put that in the soup as well. And I get extra broccoli. And get extra cheese. Got the shredded cheddar, which is always... Cheddar makes everything better. That is a proven fact. It's funny. One of my all-time favorite foods, even though it's not on my full-course menu, is mac and cheese. And Like, seriously, I look up mac and cheese recipes probably more than I should. Just because, like, keep in mind, I do have a mac and cheese recipe of my own. I go for a spicy variety, one that involves a lot of Frank's Red Hot, the hottest sauce Frank's Red Hot has, by the way. Like the extra hot, the actual letter X, TRA, hot. That's the one I go for. Although if it's not in stores, I go for the second house, which is their hot buffalo. I think you can go for a theme here. And anyway, like there's that horseradish, the spice. Again, it's a spicy mac, but it's a good one, I swear. A little bit of mustard. Not really, as if it couldn't get any spicier, right? Anyway, my point is, like, in that video that I found, like, the number one cheese to use in mac and cheese is cheddar. I mean, I've used other cheeses before. In fact, full disclosure, since I'm already going for the Franks, might as well put blue cheese in there as well. That works. And because my lazy bottom is too lazy to make a roux, I just simply go for a combination of pasta water and evaporated milk. That's what I do. I mean, everyone knows. I mean, every home cook chef anyone's going to tell you, pasta water is essentially liquid gold. Okay? Like, seriously, ask anyone who cooks. They will tell you the exact same thing. They'll probably say, like, why do you not have vats of pasta water in your refrigerator? Well, it doesn't really last that long. I mean, I think it lasts, like, how long does this pasta water last? Like a week? Or something? I don't really know. It's weird. I know, like, it can last in the refrigerator, and I know you can use it for making, like, soup, stocks, all sorts of other fun things that make it taste good. But for the life of me, I don't know how long it lasts. I mean, I'm sure you could probably freeze it. That would probably work, right? Oh, I'm procrastinating too much. How about getting to The Masked Singer? Yes, they are not canceling that show. Thank you. So, yesterday we went from Group B. We went from 6 to 5. There was 5 contestants last night, which was the Swan, the T-Rex, the Rhino, the Night Angel, and the Astronaut. Cannot be the Bear because the Bear was already unmasked the week before. It turned out to be Sarah Palin, which was easily the biggest reveal in Masked Singer history, in my opinion. And it's going to be remaining that way for a very good long time to come. Especially when you consider the fact that Sarah Palin was literally on stage doing Sir Mix-a-Lot's The Baby Got Back. Not to mention she sang in a way in which she was singing about men's rear ends and not the rear end of a woman. Although, I will say, me personally, I do gotta go with the beginning of that song's lyrics' sake, I guess. You'll know what it means if you think about it. Anyway, yes, The Masked Singer was on last night. It was wonderful. It was fun. You know, I love how it was actually really interesting. As now they've done a little fun gimmick where, like, the costume contestants or just the costumes in general are interacting with each other. I like that. It's actually sort of an aesthetic I kind of wish they started a lot sooner. Anyway, lots of great performances. You know, people are thinking, you know, the Astronaut's just one person. Night Angel, I thought had like a really few, like Regina King, Jessica Simpson, and Taraji P. Henson. Like, those are the guesses for Night Angel. She wasn't the one who got eliminated, but I'm like, okay. I mean, every single one of those singers or actors and singers are great. That's really cool. The T-Rex actually had a little less energy than she did a week ago, but she wasn't bad. Honestly, it's pretty obvious that the only way a contestant gets voted off is if, by all accounts, they had the weakest performance. And even though the Swans' performance really wasn't what you would consider bad, compared to the others, it was definitely the weakest. Which is a real shame, too, because the Swan really went all out in trying to, professing her love to Ken Jeong. That was really cool. Not to mention, she did Joan Jett's I Hate Myself for Loving You. Joan Jett, amazing singer. Everyone knows who she is. In fact, to my recollection, that is the second time that I've heard a Joan Jett song on The Masked Singer. The first time was back in season 1 when the Monster did the ever tried and true I Love Rock and Roll, which the Monster's not to be T-Pain, so I literally have heard T-Pain sing I Love Rock and Roll. Seriously, look up that performance on YouTube. Like, go to youtube.com after watching this video, of course. Type in Masked Singer, T-Pain, Masked Singer, Monster, I Love Rock and Roll. You're going to find that video. And I gotta say, T-Pain's rendition of I Love Rock and Roll, I like that version. And if you listen carefully to the lyrics, he doesn't change the gender. Like, he still says the lyrics verbatim. And it's fun that way. In a way, it's kind of, in a way, it also conveys, like, a sort of sexy vibe that the Monster was going on, which, it's T-Pain. T-Pain's cool. He can be sexy. Why not? Hey, listen, I went to an all-boys school after I graduated from Horseheads. I am very comfortable with my sexuality. I'm straight, but I'm very comfortable with my sexuality. That being said, though, you're not in any way, shape, or form about to see me walk in, like, a Speedo on camera or something. I do not even know where to find a Speedo. Well, actually, there's a Dick's Sporting Goods. Maybe there's a Speedo there. Maybe I should. No. That is an image you do not need to see. Not now, anyway. Like, wait until I'm, like, big and rich and famous. Then I'll do sort of stuff like that. Within reason, of course. Like, yeah, I'd wear a Speedo, but I would actually wear it, like, at a time and place where it was appropriate, say, like, the beach. Or, a really fancy, swanky hotel pool that's also very, very, very sunny. Like, think Vegas or something. I mean, my parents do have a place in Vegas, so. Actually, seriously, in all of the 2010s decade, I went to Las Vegas once. Only once. It was January of 2012. I was actually in the middle of my winter break from Gettysburg College in between my, it was my junior year. Was it my junior year? I think so. Yeah, 2012 was my junior year. And the only thing I did of note that I will never forget is I actually did, in fact, jump off the stratosphere. Yeah, the very tall tower in the middle of Las Vegas. So, I actually did that. Now, and it's fun. It's cool, too. They actually give you a certificate saying no one can call you a chicken, a coward, or anything that constitutes you being afraid of something. So, that's awesome. I think I might still have that certificate somewhere. Maybe my mom does. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you who the Swan ended up being, didn't I? Yes, the Swan ended up being Bella Thorne, who actually, I know Bella Thorne because back when I would occasionally just, like, watch Disney Channel for, like, Gravity Falls and stuff, the good shows, there was a whole lot of commercials about Shake It Up, which Bella Thorne was on. Interestingly enough, though, Bella Thorne is when Shake It Up, there was actually an episode where Bella Thorne herself did reveal to the world that she is, in fact, dyslexic. Yeah, she's dyslexic. Excuse me. That's, basically, she has trouble reading. Which, That happens. In fact, at Trinity Polling, I knew several people who were such. So I tend not to, I mean, needless to say, I definitely don't make fun of anyone for it. So, yeah, Bella Thorne, you were great. Again, great rendition of Joan Jett, I Hate Myself for Loving You. I cannot wait till we get to the Group C finals next week, where it's between the Astronauts, the Night Angel, the Rhino, and the T-Rex. And then we get into the Super 9. April's going to be a fun month getting through the Masked Singer. And actually, so will May. Unless they decide to do, at any point, 2 eliminations in a week. I genuinely do believe that it's going to be pretty much June when season 3 of The Masked Singer is over. Not that I complain. The more Masked Singer for me, the better. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, turn on notifications on YouTube. I enjoyed humbling this video for all of you guys watching Enjoy today. I'm hopeful that, even through these troubling times, we all have a wonderful Thursday. Ready to watch some hot ones. Wait for hot ones. And remember, everything guys, I want to talk. The channel is going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.